Well, your county is growing fast, and that means more businesses and people on the roads, resulting in more traffic. Well, one neighborhood in Fort Mill says with the threat of a tap room moving next door to them, they really need a traffic light or something bad is bound to happen. Well, our South Carolina Bureau Chief SHAQUIRA Speaks joins us now. So SHAQUIRA, tell us, what are residents saying?
Alicia, they're really upset that DOT hasn't placed a stoplight at that very busy intersection. And just like you said, on top of that, a tap room wants to take up this last spot at a plaza next door, which would create even more traffic. We just left the Zoning Board of Appeals meeting where the residents were asking the board to really consider the community before they made a decision. Anyone living in Fort Mill knows Highway 160 is a traffic nightmare.
It's very dangerous. There are several wrecks, probably at least 4 wrecks per month on average.
Neighbors living in Braden Village say with more development coming to the area, the intersection of Braden Road and Highway 160 desperately needs a traffic light.
So oftentimes they speed or they don't watch where they're going. So there's been countless times where me and my friends have almost gotten run over by negligent drivers.
Neighbors say they've contacted DOT, who told them there wasn't enough traffic to accommodate a stoplight, and they would come back when the commercial plaza next to the neighborhood was full. SHAQUIRA says at that time, there were only 2 tenants in the plaza. Now it's nearly full, and there's way more traffic, but still no light.
It is a concern about the traffic and the parking. It is, of course, the traffic is overflowing into the small streets of the neighborhood to exit at the one light that there is.
She says on top of heavy traffic and no traffic light or speed bumps to slow drivers down, a restaurant bar wants to move in just 80 feet from the neighborhood property line. Several residents met with the York County Zoning Board of Appeals to urge the board to deny the request.
And to have an outdoor patio serving alcohol, strictly alcohol, till midnight, that close to residents really impacts our quality of life and the peace.
The board denied the appeal, saying the restaurant bar partners didn't meet the special variances of distance from the neighborhood, heavy light pollution, and possible noise. And no traffic light would not serve the community well.
I'm happy that they listened and took into consideration people's privacy in their homes.
SHAQUIRA says eventually something will fill that spot since the tap room was denied, and hopefully DOT will come out after that. But she's hoping that nothing bad happens before then. We're live in York County tonight. SHAQUIRA Speaks, Queen City News.